And we hit it. All right, everyone. Welcome back to the next episode of the Raiders Rambles. I am Jolt, chief host of the show, and as always, I am doing this together with my co-host, Avira.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Fun times in this apocalypse. Hope you're doing well.
Yeah, hope you're geared up, everything's good to go, and you've been stocking up. Not to drive a mass panic, but still, you get the idea.
Yeah, of course.
All right, next on the show is Inu.
Bark, 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 cough, cough, cough.
Well, good to have you again.
Good to be here again.
Yeah. You just got out of a supermarket raid. Did you find anything of value?
Oh God, just even the mice were like, "Where's all the food? Where's all the food? Where's all the toilet paper? The paper towels?" Ah, no.
Fun, right.
It was a little bit of an adventure, but I mean, some shelves are a little bit understocked, but it's not a full out panic, so it's okay.
Yeah, so goes the stuff in all the supermarkets. And next on the show is Waz. Yeah, we see you working out here. Got to keep yourself occupied, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, what you making right now? So what's...
I'm doing an upgrade to my suit, which I've been waiting to do for like 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Which is I'm going to be putting the high flex whiskers in. And I keep on breaking them.
Ah.
They're expensive to replace because they're fiber optic cable.
Neat.
For those of you who don't know, Waz is extremely talented when it comes to electronics in fursuits. He's really on the ball with that.
Yeah, I
Indeed.
specialize in suit upgrades and repairs.
We'll get you, indeed, and we'll get you your own, in that sort of thing in a few moments. And last of all, our next guest is Felix.
Saving the best for last, I see. Hello, my name is Felix. How goes it, everyone?
Oh, don't get your ego up.
Don't get my
Hi.
ego up. I have a YouTube channel.
That counts for nothing. Not really. Anyway, the point is, yeah, we wanted you here for a reason, and I'm glad for that too. And I'm more than happy to have you on board. So, let's start the show because I have a lot to preface, and I'd like to first begin before I get to the fun, the formally fun stuff. This is officially going to get us, rated as an adult, as an adult show, considering the material that I am now about to present.
Giggity.
Yes, well, it's not like...
You're not doing my video, are you?
Not yet, no. What I am presenting to you is the opening of the Furry Raiders shopfront.
Oh.
Yes, so our store is...
I checked it out and I
open.
seen the Foxler.
Correct, yes. Yeah, of course, you've seen some... What we have are a lot of Dakimakuras, stickers, our signature armbands, a couple of hemp products. God knows why it's there. Ask Fox, take it up with Foxler. And yes, there's some adult material, but
I heard something that you were sponsored by hemp.
That
By who?
is Foxler's thing. He
Yeah.
It's because you'll have to ask him for that one specifically.
Look, I have been inundated with messages about when is the store going to be open? When are products going to be available? And I didn't really have a good answer, but now I do because our store is open. Amazing.
Indeed.
I'm definitely get one of those armbands, but how would you do the delivery?
At this point in time, Foxler is currently holding all the inventory. I am in contact with the man who makes them, and so forth. And I can, if necessary, manage the inventory and deliver it myself. But that is subject to a couple of months change. So in the moment, yeah, Foxler will ship them to you for the time being.
How will he do that?
Well, you buy the stuff and then he'll ship it to you. So sort of like no different from buying from any other digital shopfront like Etsy, but
okay.
But yes, these are it. These are our armbands. We have it in red. We have in signature red, in yellow, which I have, blue.
I know you do.
white, which is the most epically trolling armband. Also, I've been advised from the person who makes them. Pink, and the rainbow ones, which are currently out of stock for the time being.
I like the purple one.
Purple one. We will be in due time. We will have the purple and green ones in stock.
I want a
mean,
purple one.
For me, I'm just gonna go with the classic red, of course. But
All right. So,
yes,
I like
so
the purple one.
This is the big announcement that now our store is finally
Where's
open.
black?
And people can actually
Well,
get some products.
yeah, the black armband is the great. We used to have a grey one. We may bring that back in stock depending on demand. So I will definitely put out some polls and so forth to see which colors others are interested in and if there needs to be a third size. But other than that, the next item on our list, of course, are the stickers, which I am in charge of printing. Yes, you've got the signature Foxler ones, and then you've got the images of yours truly. To all our convenient viewers, yes, I am including this in the pack, so don't get don't go ham on me.
Oh, Jolt, you're amazing.
And last of all, the Dakimakuras. The body pillows that you have so long, that you've long
Jolt.
wanted. Yes.
If I remember something you said way back in one of the older podcasts when I was streaming them all, you were going to get a body pillow, but it was only just going to be a giant tail.
Now, believe me, I once met a guy who had a giant tail on his suit, but my actual Daki, I can arrange for that to be sold on the shop front.
Mm.
It just has to be printed first. So yeah. So
But
in that
yes.
sense, though, we are more than willing to start selling stuff to you. We are more than willing. We'll have T-shirts on the way. We'll have other lines of merchandise. We'll have coffee mugs, which I'm more than willing to print.
Absolutely. As of today, the store is officially open. Thank goodness. It's been a while. We've had some setbacks, but we really tried everything possible to get our shit together.
Mm-hmm.
And here it is.
All right, so a couple of questions too. SDX Darkus. Yeah, I know. Purple we want to have that made on the shop front. How can you tell if it's small or large? I suppose you'll have to take a measuring tape to measure arm size. The small ones are 16 inches in size, in diameter, 40, not diameter, around in circumference, and that equates to 40 centimeters. The large ones are 22 inches, that's 55 centimeters, and they're more accommodated to fursuit wearers.
Joel,
So, yes.
you know how much I hate Windows right now?
Why?
It's going to force restart my computer in 14 minutes.
We'll drop you look. If need be, we'll just drop. Can you postpone it?
No.
All right. We'll do your segment afterwards then.
Yay, Windows 10.
All right. So we'll just do a rescheduling then, and I'll send you a line back in.
Okay.
Okay. One last thing. I want a Darky of Inu. Zed Kathar says I want a Darky of Inu. A Darky of Inu.
Oh my goodness gracious Lord.
Well, I'm not too far from you. I think I'm like 2.5, maybe 3.5 hours from you, so I can deliver it in person.
What if I go quickly restart it now?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, I'll be back.
All right, we'll just reshuffle the segments around. But hey, other than that, though, no, the small armbands are not for soy people. They're for we accommodate people from different body shapes. Got to keep that thing going. It's all about the positivity. But I digress.
Body positive. Yeah.
Will
sure.
they be in size extra obese for me?
You're not obese. Come on. No, you're not. Get out of here.
Now they're gonna be in the sake of it. We're gonna be calling it extra thick.
Oh my God! Yes.
Yeah, double C's.
No, we call it XT.
So
Right,
are you
so-
gonna
Couple of go on.
are you gonna sell the just the white part by itself, white and black part?
What, the white version? What?
No, just the disc part without the armband.
Oh yeah, the patches. I think
Yeah,
we can
so
arrange it though, because we used to have them to be ironed on.
Yeah, because
So
that's
that-
all I want. That's all I'm gonna want of anything.
Okay, no problem. We can arrange the patches just to be sold separately.
Or do you sell them as stickers too?
We can arrange that to be made
Well,
too
yeah.
as stickers.
Because that would be a good idea. Because like some people might want them to put on their laptops or something.
Oh, absolutely. I can get to work on that.
I love the idea of the iron-on patch. I can throw one on my backpack.
Yeah, or your coat or something. You can make them a different size, like a jumbo size one.
Right, because the thing is, when I go
Um,
to a convention or something like that, I always carry around a backpack full of snacks and water and stuff, just in case it's an emergency. And if someone's overheating and dying in their fursuit, I'm like, come over here to the dark corner where you won't be poodling, and here's a bottle of water.
But I'm actually mentioning this.
Yeah,
I'm
good
actually
idea.
Doing the same thing you guys are doing with the storefront, but I haven't got that far yet. I'm still working on my icon for my Cat's World Domination.
But yeah, look, we'll get some stickers to be made done, like bumper stickers. Now the ones I use are all weather vinyl for outdoor application as well. So wherever you so decide to put it, they'll last and they'll be able to weather the elements. So all good on that front. But I suppose enough for the storefront. I'll put a link on the description box, and I've already screen shared it. And of course, for our Podbean, for all our listeners in the audio version, I will say it now, furryraiders.org, and look at the product section. So yes.
Yes.
Now
Our store is open. Amazing.
Now our second preface, as I forgot to put it, our promotion is Fursuits by Waz. So Waz, can you since we're going to promote you, could you take this segment away? How long have you been in the business of making fursuits?
About 18 years.
All right, not bad. And here's
18 years. Wow.
I actually haven't even been in the fandom that long as well.
But you've been making these costumes for quite some time before you even knew.
My suit I'm working on right now is my oldest suit, and it's 18 years old. It's the one I use all the time.
But right now, you've just... Alright, let's pop in the big screen for you. Alright. Very, very neat. Just giving it a bit of tender love and care and upgrades.
No, I'm just actually changing out the whiskers.
Okay.
Because they just break too easy.
Oh, very cool.
And, alright, so and then you said you've just made another suit. I'll show this to you now.
Oh, I didn't make that. I was restoring it. That's what I do, repairs.
Okay. And this suit here, you've just recently made.
No, I didn't make it. Like I said, I had to restore it because it was broken. The dude is very rough on his stuff, and he broke the hinge. And what I did to this too is I replaced the hinge, repaired all the damaged paint, and I installed a fan and LEDs.
Oh, that's a cast head.
Yeah, they break real easy.
Oh my gosh.
Right. But one thing that really amazed me too was the decision not to actually use a solid jaw from aluminium, depending on which part of the world you're on.
Yeah,
Wow.
I had to bring it out by hand. I don't want to have to make a whole new job because I don't have equipment here, and that would take months to do with the equipment I have currently.
I have not known of any makers that will incorporate metal parts for a jaw like that.
I know a couple, but I can't remember their names because of my problem.
Well, that's
I
really thinking
remember-
outside the box. That's incredible.
I only remember one guy and you might know him. He's pretty sure he's from California. He walks around with many foxes. He has many fursuits.
Oh.
I think his name is Crazy Joe.
Is he a blue fox for his primary character?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, I met him once. He has electronics in his suit like crazy.
Yep,
And he
Crazy.
uses, like, old VCR parts and stuff.
Indeed. Yeah.
But man, you've been doing this since 18 years. This is from what I've seen on Telegram and what you've shown here, and then what you've shown 2 or 3 weeks ago when you were at the convention. Man, you are fantastic at this.
Yeah, I just don't get a chance to do it, and most people don't know me, so yeah.
Well, they should.
Absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
I
And
know how to do more styles than I actually show off. My specific style is this weird mesh style.
you look at it too, and I know, like, here's the video of you of this same suit as a work in progress. But now, since then, you've cornered out the jaw hinges, and now you've got all the wiring sorted out.
Yeah, that wiring. I just did a quick throw together, so we can go to the con he wanted to go to in Texas. Then when he came back, I finished it up. He broke the other half of his jaw in Texas. He only dropped it like 2 feet on the ground, and it broke the rest of it.
Jeez.
Yeah, I had to do a lot of work to kick out the whole entire hinge. I got the actual leftovers of it too here somewhere, but I had to get up to get it, so I'm not going to do that.
I know, like, it's as if your suits are literally built to last, and built as almost as if, it's meant to survive a couple of attacks. Like, who does that with an aluminium jaw? Like, getting up there and looking for spy or something. I digress.
If you noticed in my cam, I have to shut my cam off for a minute.
But to get straight to the point of it too, would you by any chance be, start to take up, fursuit commissions in the future?
Yeah, I've been taking commissions the whole time. Just small ones because currently bad living arrangements.
I see.
I appreciate that instead of taking 10 commissions at once and not being able to do them and having to make up excuses, oh, I'm sorry, I got kicked out. Oh, I'm sorry, my roommate, bailed on me. Instead of doing all that, you only take 1 commission and you dedicate yourself to making that commission work. I appreciate that and I respect that way more than anybody else.
That's nice.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah, he was here the other night. He picked it up, and we did adjustments. We were gonna put a heavier spring in there, but we decided not to. I just clipped them down so it would have more tension. Basically, rebuilt the spring from scratch.
Yeah, but ultimately, in the end, though, would you still just be starting with heads, or do you see yourself making partials and progressing into full suits?
I make the full suit, but since I do everything stitches by hand, that takes a long time.
Oh, God.
I'm talking about working with another person who does specifically just bodysuits, and I can't mention his name because we're not 100% sure if we're going to work together yet. But
Fair enough.
He was in the video at the con when we were doing the con video with me. That's all I can mention. I had some other people where I was going to work with too, but I can't work with them because of their behaviors.
I see. So, in that case, though, when you see yourself taking, a kind of a formalized shopfront, websites, pricing information, accepting quotes.
Oh, I guess you got my quotes all up. I kind of didn't put them on my page. I usually sell a basic head. for 400. But this one is special because it's made out of fireproof fur.
Well, yeah, I get that. And didn't you say something about that fireproof fur? Like it was, like, not necessarily available, and like you
Yeah, it's
couldn't really get it.
$100 a square foot.
Yeah, it's like very kind of rare.
Yeah, there's a video of me burning it, but I don't feel like burning it again right now.
Don't do that.
All in the way I want it. I got two types of fur that have the same feel to this. One is the fireproof one, and this one is the fireproof one, and then the other one is like non-fireproof. They look really close to the same, but the non-fireproof one is like a jet black, and you can't really tell, but this is not black. It's a what you call it, sable.
All right. So I suppose,
Yeah,
I suppose
sable
that
is
is
like a
that for the
tiny
time
black.
being. But now I'd like to move on to the official first. Well, I'd say we were meant to have a first segment, but because Felix has had this little situation, we're gonna have to we're gonna switch the schedule around and start first and foremost with, I think with the coronavirus panic, but in a very contextualized situation that just popped in. Now, the Halfbank current just stated this just came in. Vernal Equinox 2020 is cancelled, and well, okay. So I'm going to load up on Twitter right now from on their account, and yeah. First, I thought they said they were going to go right ahead with it because they were on this safe on this net, but
well, this coronavirus is going to be far worse than a lot of people could ever possibly realize, and of course, conventions should be shut down, just like this one. I know MCFC has been postponed, but it's not about the convention themselves. You have to look at what the state governments are doing, especially here in America. For me,
Vernal Equinox,
I live in New York, and our governor just declared a state of emergency, and that gatherings of 500 or more people are completely banned. So if there were a convention here, it's not going to happen.
So yes, on their website, Vernal Equinox, to get back to it, have been trying their best in cooperating with the hotel and entities, but ultimately, due to unavoidable circumstances regarding public health and advisories from multiple levels of governments and business partners, we regret to announce that Vernal Equinox is officially cancelled until further notice. Now, most conventions basically would prefer to roll over the registrations for next year, and I mean, compared to refunding, the registration tickets. So, if you by any chance are stuck in an event where, you have the registration but you're cancelled because of it, well, there's always next year, I say.
Yeah, and within the last 7 months, I've already been to like 4 conventions, and I typically go to like 5 to 6 every year. But in regards to the current situation, I canceled everything until January of 2021, and I think it's a wise decision that other people do the same.
For your sake and for the safety of others as well.
Yes. Yeah.
One, you don't want to catch it, and two, this virus, you could have it for 2 weeks before you even know it.
Mm-hmm.
So to protect others as well, you just stay home. It's not. Well, I was about to say it's not the end of the world, but it's the end of the world.
No, it's not the end of the world.
No, it isn't.
Panic. Don't get crazy about it. But just be vigilant, be safe. Just take precautions and just be smart about it.
Yeah, but here's an interesting statement from Vernal Equinox regarding just before they made the decision to cancel. They were literally on the fence about this, but before that they proceeded to go ahead. But yeah, we all know it's now cancelled. But so far, why have you not cancelled/delayed the convention? A. As it currently stands, we have committed to business contracts with multiple vendors that have very specific cancellation terms, much like other conventions here. And essentially, what that means is these terms are intended to protect both Federal Equinox and our business partners, but breaking these contracts at this late date would put our organization into bankruptcy, threatening any future events, either delayed or for future years. We recognize that the other organizations and businesses have taken different steps, but they are in a more secure position to do so. We are a small organization that just took in just over $150,000 last year and don't have that same security.
Well, what did they expect was going to happen? Of
I
course
know,
they should
it's
pull
not-
out.
Yeah. It's not easy, but given in the situation that they were in, and they don't have that much, financial security or backing, it does put you in between a rock and a hard place.
Yeah.
And I completely understand too, as con organizers are in a tight spot as well in the same regards. Especially when you look at as well, Motor City Furcon in Michigan has had to postpone their event and is no longer running on our original scheduled date of April 3 to 5. And that's also partly due to the fact that there's now been a policy enacted that limits public gatherings to no more than 250 people.
Right, so that's not even the fault of the con at all. That's the state government saying this is the new law and you can't have anything like this at all going on in the state. So that's why, conventions churches
one
or
time
everything.
This is one time you can't blame anybody or anything but nature, because this is a thing that's nobody put the virus out here. I'm not going to say that. It's not a conspiracy. I'm not going to say that. I'm just going to say, you know what? This virus spreads. So it's not any one person's fault. It's not the fault of the con chairs or the people who run them. It's nobody's fault.
No, of course not. Like, that's exactly why I canceled all of my upcoming conventions up until next year, because I know how serious this is. And again, don't panic, just be aware and be prepared, because it's about to get pretty bad.
I actually didn't cancel any of my plans.
Again, I know you two were very lucky with Antro New England and First Squared, respectively, because the timing was just before the mass hysteria hit in.
It's not just hysteria.
But I understand completely. It's all about protecting as much of the population and minimizing the spread of the virus.
Yeah.
And
if you're going to a big Furcon with thousands of people going to raves and being in close contact with people, yeah, it's probably not the best decision to go right now, considering the situation.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
It's worse than the con crud.
Well, it's apples to oranges, but yeah. Here's another one for you as well, another convention. Confuzzled in the United Kingdom has made a statement regarding the virus. At the time of writing, which was, and at this, at the moment, 5th of March 2020, there is currently no immediate plan to cancel Confuzzled 2020. However, we must first consider the general possibility that due to circumstances beyond our control, we may be required to cancel the event.
Wait, so they didn't cancel it?
Not yet, although I do know that the Confuzzled in the United Kingdom is set to run, if they do, at the end of May.
Wow. But with all the travel, air flight, being banned and stuff, it's going to be kind of difficult to mitigate all that. Wow, I'm surprised they haven't even canceled yet.
I know it wasn't completely easy though. They're still monitoring, and at any given moment in time, they can cancel for the safety of the wider populace.
Well, they're investors and all of that. I'm sure. Of course, Furcons, they always bring in a lot of money. Like wherever they go, whatever city they're in, it generates a lot of revenue.
But
But
again,
I know
don't we
that
have
governments
insurance
don't
for
wanna
these
risk
things?
that. Sorry?
I'm pretty sure we have insurance to cover those costs if the apocalypse happens. Like it kind of stopped us all from going to a convention.
That kind of seems like what's going on right now.
I would hope they have insurance.
I don't know if they do. I mean, it depends like which con it is, who's running it and what kind of insurance they actually have, depending on their region. I don't know.
At the very least, just to minimize the loss of money, not to lose the entire thing that they put into it.
Well, if they're going to cancel the entire event, that's thousands, tens of thousands of dollars. That's not
They're
going
forced.
to be there.
They're forced to cancel because the government won't let us. It's common sense as well. No more than 500 people.
Yeah.
For Apocalypse is a smaller convention, and that's like what 3,000 or 1,500. I forget.
I forgot too, but it's way more than 500. It's like at least a couple thousand.
Yeah.
And I'm back.
Yay!
I made
it. So that might be canceled too.
Yeah.
And that's why I'm not going to anything for the next year and a half or so. And I hate to say that because like I go to cons all the time and I really love it, but given our current situation, that just doesn't seem safe or reasonable to even commit to that type of luxury.
I like this last comment that Zed just said. I say we all have a massive Skype call and just throw our own con in some game like oh my god, let's bring back what was it called?
Let's bring back the days of Second Life and so
Yes!
forth.
Yeah.
If we, I mean, look.
Amazing.
I mean, look. If you do that, I mean, E3 was announced they just canceled, and now game developers, like for example, Ubisoft, Microsoft, are going all digital.
Oh, here's another funny story. Nintendo, like the entire company of Nintendo, just announced that all of their employees should work from home. Have you heard about that, Jolt?
Yeah. Well, I think that's kind of a thing that businesses are taking steps as well.
They are.
Have to do.
Apple, Google, hell, Nintendo. Like what in the bonkers?
I know Japan has had it bad, but yeah. You totally expect them. You totally understand them because they've had the whole Princess Cruise fiasco thing.
Oh, many cruise lines have shut down, including Viking, Princess, and some others are considering as well. But I mean, being a furry, I'm more concerned about conventions being shut down, and that seems to be what's happening.
My convention didn't shut down.
That's
we're going to talk about that in a few moments, though. We're just about to wrap this segment up. I know, but ultimately, Confuzzled is currently, on a watch and advise situation. So, what we say is, just keep an eye out. What we say may not be accurate from this further on from when you watch it, but
I know, right?
It is a standpoint. Yeah, it's a standpoint of its point in time.
Everything changes by the hour.
Now,
March 13th.
Of course, we just have to say it though. So the half-egg says, "Oh shit, Felix has the COVID-19 virus."
No, I don't. Come on.
Wait, Felix, are you talking right now? Because I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm talking.
He's
Okay,
talking.
Yes, he is. Avirai just quit and reload. But other than that, though, Speaking of that, when when you went to a convention, Felix, you just went to one not too long ago, did you?
Yeah, I just went. Like, how many days ago? Yeah, like last weekend.
Correct. You went to Vancouver 2020,
Okay,
and
yes.
you
It was
made it
amazing.
just in time for before the the panic and the protection needed to happen.
I know. It
Hey, do you
was
reckon you hear Felix?
Yeah, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you.
Well, we're good.
Okay.
It was
So-
amazing.
Yay!
It was absolutely amazing. And I got my suit too before I went to my first convention.
Yes, you did. And my dude, your suit looks amazing.
Thank you. I bought a tail there too at the convention. Oh, look,
I
there's
know.
some footage right there. That's of the fursuit parade. Or wait, no, not the
Yeah.
fursuit parade.
This is the shenanigans that you all went out to in the lobby.
Yeah, I'm in this a bunch. I am in this a lot. I'm actually in the thumbnail of this video, I think.
Awesome.
Yeah, there I
There you
am there getting hugged by a lady. That lady there, when I first seen her, she turned me around, meowed at me. I went, and then she randomly kissed me. Oh yeah, I also got done like that by that fursuiter too, the police doggo guy. He's a cutie, both
Is
in
this
suit
the
and out.
moment I say that well, all G-Shep suits are bastards because they're police? No, but
Oh.
it's Vancouver, not Texas, so I digress.
Yeah, we covered
But-
that a while ago.
Indeed, here it is.
That is my
Aw.
picture
my
right there.
goodness.
He's
Yep,
he's a
that's
cutie out of suit too, and he can be fun. Oh, adult now, I guess. Oops.
Well, we already went adult when the moment we posted all that stuff at the Raiders shop front.
Well, then I'm just gonna say it. I got after the parade. That guy did that to me, and then in the lobby we started making out.
Oh God, Joel,
Sounds
you
like a
should
fun time.
It
you
was.
should show us that that little thing that I sent you earlier.
Look, there I am, right there. There I am with the white guy.
Ah,
That okay?
Cool.
Yeah. One GIF incoming. One GIF incoming. Hold on to your horses. But
Yeah,
in that
good.
sense, though, I'm regardless of what happened, I am glad you made your mark on doing shenanigans in the lobby.
Yeah.
Here it is.
Oh my
Stop
God!
coronavirus.
Why do you? What? Oh my
Yep.
God, Joel! Really? Really?
You
Very
can take
important.
Enu for this one.
Very
Oh my
important
gosh.
message from our president.
I saw the message happen live, and I'm like, this is meme material. I need to do this.
Yes.
Canadians
Wash
should do
your
well to follow that
mercies.
piece of advice too.
Wait, I should send Jolt a picture of this furry pride badge I bought. I don't think I showed anyone this one yet.
Oh, you should see the badge that I bought, Annie.
Hey, you should show them the Nazi fur badges I got.
Hold on. One thing at a time. Let's start. Okay, yeah. Oh God, but let's start with the fursuit parade. Now I know this was your first parade. There you are.
Look at me, I look so cute.
Yeah, you
I
do.
look like freaking Michael Jackson.
How was it like just dealing with the logistics of the parade? Because
It was amazing.
I know
We
I
had
know
traffic
para-
jams at the beginning.
Where did you
I
get
know
those
for-
glasses from?
Oh, I just found them randomly at a thrift store. Oh yeah, there's my friend there, the red and blue guy.
Nice.
Aw.
But I don't think so.
Look at those
yeah.
visors. The
Yeah,
fursuit
cool.
visors. And that dragon.
I mean, but you know what? The most wholesome moment too was that there was some little, these.
There's Nitro Shep.
These little fursuiters. That like putting kids in fursuits. Sure, it's wholesome as.
They're
all can
pocket
get.
people.
Pocket people.
No, I don't think that kids should have fursuits because like they're gonna grow out of them like really soon, and
True.
it's a waste of money.
True.
And after that fursuit parade, we get a triangle neon badge. I think I showed you a picture of that, Joel.
Ah, that's the one. Yes, I have it. I didn't, and then they were literally just passing it around to all the attendees. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
cool.
neat.
This triangle
Whoa.
badge.
Cool.
That is neat.
It's
And to go-
different.
Yeah, that's just for being in the parade. I'm fursuiter 168.
Right on.
Wow, it's like you just hey line up your badges here, 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 here.
Yeah,
I love it
I'm
because
glad
it's
so the
different.
parade can flow smoothly. But yeah.
we even, as you could see with my icon, we went with a neon city theme, so you could see I'm wearing some visors.
Yeah, I'm right on that one here because here's the badge that you ended up
Yeah,
getting.
that's my badge.
Very
And the
neat.
lanyards they're on, and the lanyards the badge is on, has writing that glows in the dark.
That's awesome.
Man,
Nice.
them guys are literally getting all in with it, aren't they? I gotta tell you that much.
I
Mhm.
got it. Okay.
Let's see here. I have a bunch of
I've still got
stickies on my badge
I've
too.
still got a couple of things to show as well. Let's see. So this is what happened. Like everybody, was this the logical conclusion of the parade, or was this when everybody
This was
lining
the
up?
beginning of the parade.
Oh, I see.
And as
You're
you-
just chilling out
As you
there.
can see in the front, that fursuiter with the yellow and the black is Soft Diamond. He was one of my friends. And then the bunny next to him is Warren Wolfie. He's another one of my friends.
Cool.
And again, from a different angle, yeah. I'd say
Wait,
the logistics here don't look nightmarish compared to what I had to go through. Everybody at Furdu was literally like stood around at the lobby, and it was just chaos getting a line going.
Where are
Yeah.
your paws, though?
We need
I don't
all
have
the border.
paws.
Yeah,
We need all the border collies to round up the furries.
Avira, my suit costs $1,151. My head costs $1,011, and my tail's $140.
Yeah.
I
Get
need to
some
buy
paws, though.
paws and a suit.
Also, what is happening with those lights over there?
I
That's how
know.
see- That's how I
What
see
even
the
is
suit on my
this?
way. That's inside my suit. Your head
Whoa.
view vision. I had to get used to this.
you are literally like you are on Neon Vision 24/7.
Yeah, when
You
when
could
I
have been at Vancoufur Neon City.
you see when it hits blue, it's really hard to see out of it,
Yeah.
and then green it's hard to see out of it too, but red's somewhat.
Yeah, red's
Yeah.
good.
But yeah, that's how I see on all the races. I'm blind most of the time.
Why
I wanna
did you
see
do
the
that
outside.
to yourself?
I got the thing working
Right.
fine.
But
It's a
yeah,
question of the ages too, like why you do this. But
Me?
unfortunately, when we do have some not so great convention news to share around because there's been a trend that's reared its ugly head again in
Uh-oh.
Vancouver this time. I think you know this though.
the Nazi furs.
Yes, the Nazi furs F off.
Oh, that's in
ribbons are back.
Vancouver?
That's
Oh
at
my-
Vancouver, but we had two of them. We had two. One was the ribbon, and the other one was a sticker.
Oh god.
That's adorable. That's so cute. That
I
they
have
think
two
they're
of
making a
each.
difference. Yeah,
have
I
two.
actually bought a patch at A&E that says Nazi furs. Fuck off.
Yeah, I know.
That is looking amazing.
Right?
All I
Oh,
gotta do
it's
is
incredible.
the whiskers back in again. That's the upgrade I'm actually
It
trying
looks
to do.
amazing from the outset. Yeah.
During the con, it was all malfunction because the wiring is 18 years old, so, and I didn't have a hot enough solder gun.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
See.
thank God you didn't catch on fire because fireproof fur.
But I also am now personal friends with the founder of the convention.
Nice.
Right on.
Anyway, just before that
Yeah.
though, this is the other. Yes, this looks like it was drawn by teenagers, but at least they got the swastika right. So you gotta give them credit for that.
I have two of those. They're going on my computer when I get a new gaming computer.
Oh my god. I have
Yeah,
a
yeah.
picture
You
of
tell
me,
those
like-
Nazis to f off.
I have like a literal picture of me with the Raiders armband holding up one of those like stupid badges.
Oh, that is gonna be willed into existence right now, my
Oh,
friend.
it's hilarious. Oh, really? Oh, you have it? No. Oh, yep. That's
Don't
it.
tread on me, boy. Nazi furs. Fuck off.
Oh yeah, I'm also wearing my Tea Party shirt because, of course, I am. Good lord.
Avira, you would have been perfect at the convention with your neon reactive fur.
Yeah, I glow in the dark. It's amazing.
Jolt, you should show him the picture of the neon visors.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
soon,
know
soon.
that Jolt is
Yeah.
all about them neon visors. Like,
Yeah,
he's
it's for
on
the
board.
nightlife. But yes,
Yeah.
but back to con events. So there were some fun con events too that you managed to get a hold of. Like there was some escape room.
Yeah, there's an escape room I did twice. We were trying to get some information on basically these bad guys that were working for a Fang Security Corporation.
Well, what town were you at?
And they were trying to sell
Uh,
drugs to everyone at the convention.
Oh, he was
So,
at Vancoufur 2020 if you missed the memo. But
yeah, that's what
the thing for our con we were at. There was an evil corporation though.
yeah.
Oh, is it like I think it's as if evil corporations have become the thing of the thing, you know, because the coronavirus was invented by their version of Umbrella Corporation.
But if you, speaking of the coronavirus, when we were at the convention, there was this guy walking around with a gas mask and a hazmat suit on, and he was handing out Corona the beer to people.
Yes, that is legendary.
Nice.
They're actually getting ready to completely stop allowing people to wear any military outfits whatsoever at cons.
That's
Yeah,
only
some
Texas
of them
for
did
Fiesta, but in Vancouver, I mean, that cop guy got nobody gave a crap that he was wearing, the K9's, police uniform and so on.
They
Oh,
don't like that.
I really
They don't
liked the
like
fact
that.
that he was wearing it.
I was in a chat. I don't remember which one it was. I think it was for MFF though. They were talking about getting rid of all uniforms, military or police.
No.
Yeah, I think it was MFF, and it's crazy. Like, I have a lot of friends who are like police dogs, like legit, like they have the whole get up and everything.
Yeah.
And
Okay,
what, are
so-
they not allowed to wear that at a convention because it's offensive? I mean, how stupid.
Okay,
Very
so
stupid.
let's just. Oh God, where's that NPC meme? Just everybody come down in gray and nothing special. Everybody's the same. Yay, diversity. What?
Basically an NPC.
Actual
Yep.
domination. I'm going to be offending all the dogs in the group, but there's too many dog suits in the fandom. It's like the number one. Like,
I mean,
everyone
I'm
comes up,
a
"Oh, I'm
doggo."
wolf or a dog or some kind of fox. It's like the number one of everything.
Right.
Not any other species.
Oh, there's three of us on this channel right now.
One of the mottos in my catch world domination. We want to see more of other suits besides canine.
Right.
Do you want to
Fair
show
enough.
some more pictures of the convention that I was at?
Yeah. I got a couple more too from the stuff that you've sent me.
Yeah.
There's definitely some impressive suits as well. Especially, there's a load of white suits here. I love it. This one has the vibe of a Crazy Joe suit.
Hey!
Oh, look at you! Oh, that's adorable.
Guess what? There was this
Oh.
one guy that his suit was a possum and I'm a fox, obviously. So I'm looking at him, he's staring at me, and we're both outside. And then I lunge at him forward. He jumps back as if he's scared. And the next thing you know, I turn my head. Next thing you know, he's right up next to me. He's like, "Can I pick you up?" And I think I sent Jolt a picture of that, of him picking me up.
Oh, I do have a picture. I actually have been picked up once in suit, physically lifted up, and let me tell you, it was fun.
Oh,
And,
Felix,
yeah,
can I just say that I love your eyes. Like,
Thank
I'm-
you. They're
I'm
the
sure, like,
follow
for
me's
you-
too.
Yeah, I'm sure, like, for you, it's kind of difficult to see, but it just looks really cool.
Yeah, I have a little triangle I can see out of.
Okay.
But yeah, look at that.
Oh!
Wow. Hey.
Look at my neon shoes for Neon City.
Yep, you got it.
And of course, you know what? I do so like how this one white suit really looks. Though, not gonna lie.
That looks like Foxamura's suit, though. It's the same maker.
fuck someone?
Yeah.
Wait. Well, yeah, kinda.
I know that.
Furry
I know that
too?
distinctive style. I definitely know it. I know a guy. I know a couple of guys who have suits in that distinctive style. They're
You
great.
got to be really
But yeah.
careful about white fur, though. Like, my feet paws are white, and I have to like clean them all the time because they get really dirty.
They get brown.
Dude.
Yeah,
Folex
brown,
is
gray, black. Yeah, you just got to be vigilant about that.
Folex is amazing. I
Where
love
did that-
Folex.
Other than
Who's-
that, though,
What? Who's Folex?
They have a chemical which repels all kinds of nasty stuff, oil and everything.
It
Oh,
is
yeah.
the best thing for white fur. To clean your white fur, Folex, you don't even have to rinse it.
I thought you were
What?
pronouncing my name funny.
no.
He's just
I
like
was at-
Folex. Folex is the best.
No, like when I was
Not
at
Felix is the best,
FWA,
sorry.
I didn't
Yeah.
even take this into consideration. Like, again, like I have white paws, like feet paws. So I was on the escalator at FWA a couple years ago, and I got off the escalator and realized that the lubrication that they used for the escalator, it turned like the top part of my paws black. So I had to go to my room and use soap and water and like clean it off. I was like, okay, I'm not going to use the escalator anymore, or if I do, I'm going to be very careful.
The same thing happened to me at Anthrocon.
Oh god, yeah, right.
Ah,
Oh god. Other than that, though, to get back to the whole story of it, Felix. How about you said what charity did you donate to for the British Columbia SPCA?
Yes, that was the charity that we were donating to.
Very neat.
We were
And
donating
how much?
for otters.
Ah,
And what does this do exactly?
What does this do? It helps animals that are in need.
Okay, so it's kind of like is it like a shelter? Or...
Yeah,
Okay.
or rehabilitation centers.
and
No-kill
their
shelter.
did the charity have a presence in the con?
Yeah, the charity had a presence in a con.
Very nice, very nice.
Aw, that's great.
And so
They raised about $6,000.
Wow.
that's fantastic.
I mean, considering that Vancouver is Canada's #2 premier convention, I think Furno Equinox being #1, but that's cancelled now. Yeah, it's pretty stellar. So
Yeah.
kudos to that one. And I know, Vancouver's definitely on the path of the up and up. But yeah, did you have any other activities too? Like, did you manage to slot in the first few games? Or watch? the
Yeah,
first
that
few
was
games?
we had Nerf wars there.
Oh, awesome.
Mhm.
Nerf guns in fursuit. Mind you, I couldn't shoot a single person because I can't see through a triangle.
Fair enough.
Yeah, try
It was
seeing
like
through-
Illuminati in your face.
Try seeing through what I got.
Oh, dude. Imagine that. Like, you are so blind. Oh.
I have no peripheral.
But yeah, other than that though, I think we'll it's been a fantastic Raycon. So as we wrap up this segment though, how was the overall experience, all things considered?
It was amazing, absolutely amazing. Like, I can't explain anything else. I made so many new friends, and it's my first convention, so I'm kind of spouting off like a new goer will be doing. But I visited LineCon at the beginning,
Oh boy, I've been
Yeah.
there.
and then we had Elevator Con too, where I
Yep.
got on the elevator and rode all the way up to the top floor before I made it down to the second floor.
Mm-hmm. Yep, that's how it is sometimes.
Then broken
That's how it is.
elevators, and we only have 3 for 1,400 people that showed up.
There's a whole system in place for that, like at EtherCon, if you've ever been there. They
Yeah.
have like an entire system for the whole elevator situation. It's ridiculous.
And the dealer's den, we kind of got ripped off with the fursuit stuff because there was only one dealer doing the fursuit stuff, and she was a Russian lady. Also, to say something in Russian, Avira, Nazdorovia.
Извините, почему?
I don't know what you said, but I think you know what I said.
I think I do. My goodness. What is it bonkers?
So the Russians are now invading.
Yeah, well, we already got the election hands down. So thank you, Mr.
Yes,
Putin.
yeah. Thank you, Putin, for
Ich
for having
spreche Deutsch.
Trump on your leash.
The Kremlin, Krasivia Kvadrat.
Other than that, though, just to round this all off, would you recommend Vancouver if all things go well? Would you try and hope for Vancouver 2021?
Oh yeah, Vancouver 2021 is already happening. It's going to be called Effort Quest, about online gaming, like all that stuff. I can't wait to go.
Yeah, but first the beer virus has to be contained.
It will be contained in Canada. We'll quarantine the people if we have to.
Yeah, because otherwise, Vancouver is going to be Canada's premier convention and taking over Fernal Equinox.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Quarantine Con.
Wait,
Yeah.
CoronaCon. Bring
Just
your
bring-
Coronas.
Just bring
No.
everyone to the convention and then quarantine everyone inside the convention. So 1,500 furries in a place in quarantine.
I mean, that kind of sounds really fun. At the same time, I don't want to die. So, I don't know. Oh, good lord.
What's happening?
Quarantine. Jesus.
It's not the coronavirus. It's a head cold.
Are you sure?
Yes, because I went to the convention with it.
Good lord, you infected everyone.
No.
Okay, there goes half that side of British Columbia. Okay.
Corona Con crud.
That would be
On
funny.
coronavirus.
Oh.
We're all doomed.
Corona crud.
But yeah, one last thing to wrap it up of the convention. I am now personal friends with the founder of the convention. He wants to help me make my duct tape dummy. And those visor I'm wearing, it's not actually mine, it's his. He kept it. But you get it if you're a sponsor. And he asked the guy who made them, and the guy who made them is going to get me one.
That's
I was
awesome,
just a
dude.
basic member.
Nah.
Nice.
The
That is
benefits of
amazing.
knowing people in high places.
I know.
Yeah, it's
Right.
fun, right?
So we do have time. I know we're running the show longer than you ever thought, but hey, I guess it's the times. We've got more to ramble about, but there's one last thing to cover because here's an item of fascination.
The coronavirus?
No. It's about Nintendo. Apart from them people telling their employees to work from home, Shigeru Miyamoto now has full high hopes of realizing his vision of a new Mario movie, and
Oh, no.
that their intellectual properties like Mario can evolve to be beyond video games.
Oh, because the last Mario movie worked out so well.
Yeah.
Oh God, wasn't it the guy who played Eddie Valiant in Roger Rabbit? I forget his name. Wasn't he the other Mario in the first movie?
I think so, but I can't say I watched it. Then again, if you didn't see the old Mario, I completely understand.
I'm old as dirt. That's why I've seen it.
Right. But here's the thing.
Unfortunately, I have seen the original Mario movie, and good lord, I do not want to see that ever again.
Roger Rabbit movie.
So it was that Roger Rabbit guy.
Yeah, the guy he played the private eye Eddie Valiant, I think, and I want to say he might have been Mario in a previous movie.
All right.
I can't remember who Luigi was.
But here's the thing. Now, because we all now know that Nintendo are buddying up with Universal to create the Nintendo theme park inside the grounds of Universal Studios. Now, because of this, when we started our partnership with Universal, I heard that the CEO of Illumination, Chris Mellon Dandry, wanted to meet with me. He was also signed with Universal. So I met him and talked. He brought things with him that I'd mentioned in interviews in the past to say out ways of thinking I'm doing one and the same. And then he thinks he can trust the guy over a brand new Mario movie.
It's me, Mario.
Right, like I'm sure, like we know that video games and translated into movies haven't gone too well, unless of course it's Pokemon Detective Pikachu or
Sonic.
Sonic the Hedgehog. Yeah,
Sonic was the #1 movie, though.
I know. Like, and they had to go into live action of all things.
I'm
But
glad.
here's the thing. This is Illumination Studios we're talking about, and they're responsible for like Minions, and which is all animation.
God, no.
Can I just show my real age here by mentioning another video game that was turned into a movie? It was called Tron.
Oh, I love that
Yes.
game. I love
Yes,
that movie,
I know
Tron
Tron.
Legacy.
There's my age. Jesus.
We had this,
That was what? But back in like the 80s, that was Tron.
Yeah.
Oh, good lord.
This is totally not a video game, but it's a movie, and my favorite series was the Mad Max series.
Yeah, Mad Max is alright.
But yeah, to get back to it though, in case you've also missed it, I know some people have. March the 10th was Mario Day.
Yeah.
Mar
It
10.
was?
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that. Okay.
MAR10.
Correct.
Oh, really? Is that how it is? Oh, come on.
Just like May the 4th be with you.
Yeah, like May 4th. Okay. So it's like a elite situation. Like,
Yep.
All right.
But yeah,
I
hey,
didn't-
I mean, look, when we're talking about a Mario movie, you got to consider the prospects as well, right? Like, now game movies started in live action. Warcraft, friggin' was to some degree, I think. Not that I've seen it, but Pokemon Detective Pikachu, Sonic the Hedgehog, live action. Now, which direction Mario takes is debatable. But I'm sure. What can you imagine? Just imagine if they actually had to do a live action Bowser.
Well, oh, jeez. How would they even do that? I mean, I guess CGI, but oh,
Now I wonder, is Princess Peach going to be the transgender lesbian of color?
oh, probably, probably.
Wait. They're gonna make Mario gay for Bowser. And Princess
what?
Peach is gonna be like, what the hell?
Yeah, but like you're joking about that now, but it's probably going to happen because that's how. This is the world we live in now.
This is the wokeness.
Oh my god.
But if Miyamoto can very much trust them, But you got to remember as well, like even the creator of Sonic the Hedgehog was pleased when the fans raised their voices and got the design changed,
Yeah, I know. They listened.
and it paid off.
Yeah, because the original design was like uncanny valley territory. There was some scary shit.
You know, I just
Was.
thought of something.
Yeah,
We're very near to our 100th episode.
we're getting there slowly
Wait,
and
we
surely.
are?
We should have it be an hour and a half for the 100th.
We'll think of something, okay? But when the time comes, I got plenty of time on the drawing board to plan for it.
Okay.
But yeah. But ultimately, yeah. I suppose this shall be it for the week. I understand things have gone really slow on the cycle. Things have gone slow, and the coronavirus is, driving loads of panic and hysteria and so forth. But sometimes you just gotta take things for what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. Either way, I am quite happy that you did manage to go to Vancouver just as it is. Though I'd hate for it to be the last con of 2020, but
Might be.
if it turns out to be, you can always brag about it.
Will be fun.
Oh
It'll be
yeah.
fun.
But other than that, though, just as a kind of a closing reminder, yes, our shopfront is officially open for business. We'll be looking into adding new, more fun products into our line and so forth in the coming days. And we will be getting more and more of these armbands into the stock too.
I can't wait for an armband.
Yes. And now, one by one, would you like to say any other closing statements?
I really recommend Vancouver for anyone who would love to go. It's an amazing con, and everyone loves everyone. And so is the Headless Lounge is amazing. They provided food.
Ooh.
Oh,
And Gatorade.
First squared was shit.
Yeah, except that you had to walk around a square maze.
There was water everywhere too, so you never had to run into dehydration.
Well, it was bad over there, and they shut it down for one of the days, most of one day during the pictures, and the park was shut down during that, so no one had to do anything. And they were complaining about people poodling, and the Headless Lounge was shut down. So what else are they gonna do?
Dude, honestly, in freaking when First Square was happening, it was literally in the heart of winter. You wouldn't think that people would poodle, especially in the Wisconsin weather.
Yeah, but it got hot in there. It's a small hotel with 1,500 people roaming around it.
Okay. But yeah. So other than that though, Inu.
Not to start a panic or anything, but you really should be somewhat prepared, just a little bit. It doesn't hurt because, I mean, hopefully this doesn't happen, but you know what? You're going to eat the food anyway. You're going to use the napkins anyway. Might as well stock up on it. Why not? Not to be a panic thing, just, okay, what's the worst that'll happen? You don't have to go shopping for a month? Great. Take that money that you saved and use it towards a convention when we get conventions again. So
I'm honestly, I've been stocked up for a long time, so I have a month ahead of advance food supply and everything, toiletry, everything.
yeah,
Wonderful.
it's not a panic thing. It's just a good measure. That's what I'm going to call it.
I might not get a job. I might lose my job or not getting commissions 1 month. So I have everything set up just in case.
Right. It never hurts to have a little piggy bank full of money, or in our case, a little food pantry or closet or something full of food. It never hurts to be somewhat prepared. Oh Jesus! Look at that.
You're not thinking of drinking that, are you?
I can't easily drink all this.
Ooh.
The amount I drank at F2 in 2 hours was this much. But these are mixed.
Do not try this at home. General advice: do not try this at home.
Yeah, don't try to be an evil kitty.
All right.
It won't work out for people.
Anyway, Avira, anything to close up with?
Yeah. I'm sorry to end the episode on a kind of depressing note, but I think it's very important that we all remember those of us who we've lost. And today is the 2-year anniversary of R.C. Fox ending his life. All life is precious, and I think it's very important that we should value that.
Mm-hmm. Indeed, I know who you've lost today in the second year of his death. I just like to honor his memory, but not dwell on it too much. But all the same,
I try not to dwell on it, but it's still extremely painful. And yeah, I think we should all, just remember people,
Indeed.
I gotta
Rest
know,
in peace.
I don't know that particular fur, but I know a few other furs that died in the last couple of years when I left the fandom for a while. Came back and they were dead. It's a thing about with the fandom. It's going to hell, actually. My concern. because all the old furs that were holding it together are dying off or leaving the fandom, or just not long enough to continue.
It's as if without their guidance and whatsoever, it's not a good book.
RC was one of my best friends in the world, and it's been 2 years to the day, and I'm not gonna forget him.
Yeah. Sadly, yeah. But alas, the show has come to its logical conclusion, and I'd like to say that in spite of all this, we hope you had fun listening to this. We hope you had you were enthralled not just by the story of Vancoufur, but also that you have the wisdom to prepare for what lies ahead. And not to mention, that we'll be here supporting you no matter whatever happens, because we are here for you. And yes, just to conclude, our episodes are always available on Podbean, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, and more platforms later down the line. So, without further ado, this is us signing off for the week. Farewell, and until next time.
Stay
Later,
furry.
later.
Stay furry, y'all.